welcome to this amazing conversation, a proversation that we're going to have here with my dear, dear friend, Dr. Lakisha, is in the house or is under the tree.
No, for real.
Here and Mary Jane, 2026.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to you.
Yeah, no, thanks to you.
No, it works like we just like bounce off of each other. I was like, oh yeah, and then that's gonna work, and then we're gonna do this.
And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not?
Yep.
Why not?
And already, I mean, how many amazing conversations have you already had that sort of catapult you in a whole different idea?
I had one with Dr. Michelle this morning, actually. You know, so I'm taking over for her on a panel because, you know, as practitioners, like I love the fact that she said to herself, number one, I don't feel whole enough to go and do this, and she recognized that like for herself and said that, and I told her how proud I was of her for realizing that her central nervous system was overtaxed. And as healers, sometimes we do so much for so many people we don't really realize or recognize when our cups need to be filled, you know, and things like that, and we don't always take care of ourselves. So I was super proud of her, and super proud that, you know, that I'm able to like just be here. This is an amazing experience. My first time in Germany, so
yeah, and Berlin.
Yeah,
it's really got a interesting vibe, and then the vibe is like really open, sort of socially.
Yeah.
Like nothing really can shock a Berliner.
Yeah.
You know, it feels like anything goes, but yet there is sort of a special place for cannabis here, and people are coming from all over.
I see that from everywhere, literally. I'm so surprised that I've seen people that I know from California, that I know from Jamaica, and it's just been, I'm like, wow, everybody's really here. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, like super showed up. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put this here because I don't really want to hold it because I don't have to share it really. And we'll see there.
I heard that this is like the biggest one ever.
Yeah. 80,000 tickets.
Wow.
80,000 tickets. This is like full on.
Yeah.
And then it seems like anything we put up on YouTube, everyone shares. If it's got a Mary Jane thing on it, it's like everybody is fully sharing the whole vibration or the education. And that's really what we're here for.
That's really what we're here for. Absolutely.
So I feel like I know that you live, you breathe plant medicine overall.
I do.
Herbal remedies.
Yeah.
Source from earth.
Yeah.
Source from our DNA capabilities as mothers, grandmothers.
Absolutely.
On this planet, and sourcing from what we know, which is earth.
Yep.
And I know that you've come to that in many, many lifetimes before. Guaranteed.
I believe I have, definitely.
That's not a question.
Yep.
And then this lifetime has shown you much more, and I don't know what you want to touch on about that, and I don't know if you want to touch on about that or what this means to you, but you're my babe.
No, I love the way you're so graceful though, because, you know, that's another thing. You're such a profound healer. Like everything you do is healing, you know, just the presentation. If you know me, you know that I've been, you know, adversity, like the level of adversity and tremendous, like just pain and loss in so many things. You know what I mean? You just hold space. Like that's what it's been so amazing knowing you, seriously, because you just hold space and you invite me. You know what I mean? As opposed to like forcing it on me or pulling it out of me or doing any of the things. You just hold space, and you're like, okay,
it's
whatever you want to do with this space, like I'm good with it. You know what I mean? And I don't think that I've, like in my whole entire life, all of it, from childhood till now, have just been afforded
get to meet somebody that you feel connected to on a level that is not learning, it's reminding, and it's remembering. And you are that reflection for me. So in whatever you would like to share.
You know what I'd like to share?
Yeah.
That we're in High Times magazine. That's what I'd like to share. And I came to Canada for that reason, right? For that reason. But I didn't know. I didn't know that it was for that reason. And it was absolutely profound. And I'm glad that that story is being told. I'm glad that what you're able to do for people is like being featured, and people can take from it whatever it is that they will, but the story needs to be told, and I'm just glad. I'm thankful, number one, that the story was told. Number two, that I met you in time enough to be a part of the story that was being told.
So good.
And number three, to actually experience like what it means to be like mother, I guess is the word. You know what I mean? I have an absolutely amazing mom. She's like my number one fan. You know what I mean? And my biggest cheerleader. Like I have an amazing mom. And to have other women in my life, you know, that can attend to me on that level, it's like, that is like, that's my feeling. So I think what I want to say is like, read that article, take from it what you will, and it's not fake, like it's like, we really had a thing. We really did a thing. And
that was really, really, really an important reminder for people that we can either work on our gatherings of experiences, whether we want to call them traumas or gifts or idiosyncrasies or whatever kind of fucking language we put on that. It's a gathering of some kind of experience. And I believe that there's a lot of different ways to be able to define that, understand it, and then integrate it into our own real lives and understand ourselves so that we can understand it. It's almost like you're like, holy fuck, this is this beautiful silk carpet, there's a stain on it. I want to get the stain out. It's like, if we don't know what the stain is,
you know,
it's hard to get it out.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
You know, and I think that we realize something about our own creation and how we create the experience and how we feel that creation. And being with you on the night of the Aurora Borealis.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, this was pure magic.
Was pure magic. The magic that was had.
By Earth.
All of Earth.
Which is where we started this, which is you.
Remember, we saw the eagles. We saw the rainbow. Remember? The fairy was out. Yes. There was like all this.
All of it.
There was a power outage for like however many hours.
Yeah.
The power came on after the Northern Lights.
Yeah. That was amazing. But we decided that it wasn't the power that we lost, it was just the electricity.
It was just the electricity, yeah.
And we had all of our power.
All of it.
Wow.
All of it that night.
Yeah.
That was really I have an intimate relationship with plant medicine. Of course, you know, we're healers, like that's what we do. But being able to do that for other people hell or high water, make it happen, right? But the level of appreciation doesn't always feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm feeling you.
It's like, do
I
you
feel
see
it.
me? Like,
Well,
do you actually see me? You know what I mean?
Right.
And we work so hard. And so, seriously, providing that, like, motherly, like, just holding space and allowing. Like, it's...
What else can we do?
Like, how many times are we just allowed? You know what I mean? Not ask permission, not, like, worry about who thinks what or how it is or what. You're just allowed to do and be. I think that's
Well, healing is not a singular mechanism.
No, it's not.
It doesn't have an SOP.
And a wise woman told me, this lady that I know from Canada, she was like, authenticity is the highest form of self-care. She told me that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're damn right.
And that's what you have. So we can take these experiences, because naming them really doesn't make any sense at all. It's not even contextual to name that, because it's so personal. I feel the same about birth, death, creativity, and that it's a frequency. When you sit with somebody, it's a new creativity that happens.
Right.
And I think what we're trying to say is that we love each other's creativity when we're together.
Absolutely.
It becomes something else.
It does. Yeah.
And I want you to tell me all about this most recent creativity, even though, of course, it has all of these years of stepping stones and all of this experience that creates this thing, whatever we're going to call it, because you're going to define it and you're going to explain it, and I want to hear all about it.
So it started with the name, right? Kiana. My firstborn child, that unfortunately battled brain cancer for 4 years and, wasn't able to handle just the treatment regimen. It's a really difficult treatment regimen, and she just really wasn't able to handle. She technically beat cancer because they removed all of her brain tumor with her second brain surgery, but her body just couldn't recover from all of the other, things, unfortunately. So we had started the Kiana Foundation as a cancer advocacy foundation before she was diagnosed. I mean, not before she was diagnosed, but before she passed away, sorry. And we've been going for 23 years now. January 24th made 20 years since Kiana transitioned, unfortunately. But it started with the name, it started with her. And so everything that I've done, all of it, in my career really just positioned me to do the work that we're embarking upon now. And then, just so happens in 2020, I had another baby. I noticed at about 3 months old, she had this glow in her eye. And because, I've been studying cancer for so long, I knew it was retinoblastoma. So it was confirmed, though, at age 5 months by an ophthalmologist, in Jamaica. I was living in Jamaica, the country, not New York. I live in Jamaica, New York now, but anyways, that's another story. I was really able to work with plant medicine and help that cancer be at bay for 2 years. But she had a regression, unfortunately. And I brought her to Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, to do treatment. They said that he had a 99% cure rate, for retinoblastoma, 99%. So I put it all on the line, and I'm like, we're going here. And unfortunately, she was the 1% because she also passed away in January. of 2024. So cancer research, the research, part of it, it's built on real things. Like my little sister that I lost to metastatic breast cancer in 2018. And then when we all get genetically tested and we understand that we're not predisposed for cancer, nobody carries these genetic mutations that they had. There's no genetic correlation between the three. There's just more questions, than answers. And so that's really like a part of our work. But then taking that and understanding that the endogenous cannabinoid system is our master regulator, and that really has the ability to change, the landscape and the conversation around these things, but research needs to be done. That's like where we're like, okay, this is our sweet spot. We're gonna do this. So we're in the final approval process of the cannabis research license in the state of New York. We recently acquired a research campus in upstate New York, where we're going to actually do the work. Do the work, actually answer some questions. Yes. Probably have more questions and then answer those too. But really, for the Kiana Foundation, our mission is to find, less toxic treatment options and work from a preventative stance through education and let people know, by supplementing your endogenous cannabinoid system, you could potentially, help with symptom management. You can help with, raising your overall vibration and creating an environment of homeostasis or balance in the system. So cancer cells don't have that opportunity, That's really what excites me. Because if you don't start there, considering that our endogenous cannabinoid system is our master regulator, what are you even doing?
Considering just that.
You know what I mean? What are you even doing?
Yeah.
So I know we have all of these other things and they're great, don't get me wrong, but where the real focus needs to come, we need to because I'm a traditional naturopath, I believe in living as close to nature as possible and getting to the root cause, you know what I mean? So if we're not making sure that our foundation, you know what they say about a foundation built on sand, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. If we're not focusing on that, then what are we actually
what are we actually doing?
What are we actually doing?
What are we doing? Yeah. I feel that a lot. And I feel like what we're doing here is drawing attention to Kiana Foundation and the work that needs to be done, because then that work can be opened up to community worldwide. That means that PhD programs can be written for every single university and every single government worldwide to help them be guided in their laws, legislation, education through real education that actually comes from
real world evidence, translational science, taking what is unknown, making it known, and then actually applying it. You know what I mean? The entirety of it. Yes. We work too much in silos. You know what I mean? Everybody has their little piece and their little fragment, but we're all part of a bigger whole. And when we're not communicating with each other and everybody's over here doing whatever it is, that's how, again, I hate to beat a dead horse, but the foundation built on sand, you know what I mean? We're not. So I'm hoping that, with a project like this, because just about every university nowadays understands the importance of it. So they have maybe a certificate program or something some sort of classes or something like that they offer. But again, that's super fragmented. If we had a way to really, bring the credible information based on research.
Yep.
And make sure a part of that research is talking to the people who live there. Not just, there's qualitative and quantitative research and self-reporting, you know what I mean? And so the people who built this legacy, we have to remember that this industry was built many of this.
Oh, definitely.
And we have to remember them, and we have to pay homage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To that too.
This will be my 36th year putting plants in the ground. And I am the second generation.
See? You see?
I saw the real seeds come from, they put them in the hems of their skirts.
You see?
Being with Diana Watson, Skunkman Sam's wife, and now widow. Being in Amsterdam with her, hearing the stories. Every single one of all of these millions of seeds that are being sold here and being traded here come from them. And we could literally trace it right back to them. That I feel like it's incredibly important to gain the knowledge from those who have had enough patience, which is the plants in this particular case, as well as humans, as well as the goats on the farm. And this is no joke.
Yeah, no.
The dogs,
absolutely.
I know you don't think it's a
I know.
joke, but no joke. And the horses and the cows.
Absolutely.
And how are we going to dose? How are we going to understand cannabis in a way that is actually metabolizing through somebody?
Yeah.
Like if we're gonna grow it under lights with synthetic nutrients, and then we're asking a biological system to uptake that, now is very easy to move into this next conversation, which is a lot of the funding for NIH in the USA has been taken away.
It has.
And I could see some fortunate to that. Big time fortunate. And I can see some unfortunate as well. So I'm not either side of that argument. But what I can see is that a whole lot of money is going into regenerative agricultural programs.
Absolutely.
And now we understand this incredible correlation to be able to keep the Kiana Foundation going. And I would love for you to talk about utilizing land, plant growth, regenerative systems.
Absolutely. That's what our entire, so because we have a vertically integrated model, we're able to produce our own, investigational materials is what they call it. So whether it's, leaves and sticks and stems or flower or whatever it is, we're able to, in this proposed model, we're able to produce it for ourselves. So then that way we can control the environment that it's grown in. We can control the genetic profiles. We can start to understand, what I like to call like the vibration of the plant, you know what I mean? And see how that vibrates with our own, because it really starts there. It starts with the seed and growing that and what growing environment that's in. Like every step of it